All right, so now you can see the IPR with the well test data. And as usual, we will go to the next section here. We will edit the deviation survey, downhill equipment, and geothermal gradient. Click edit, and you can follow me. This is the measured depth and the true vertical depth. 600, 600. Still vertical axis, 1005, 1000. And then we have 4075 at 4000. And then 7700, 7500. Lastly, the bottom of the well, 9275 at 9000. Okay, you can also plot to see the measured depth against the cumulative displacement. We have a deviated well here. Click finish, click done, and then the equipment data itself. Okay, first we have the Christmas tree at 0 depth or at 600. Okay, and then we have tubing with the measured depth down to 1000 feet, with this one as the tubing inside diameter or tubing internal diameter. And then this is the default roughness. We use the default roughness rate multiplier 1. And then we have safety valve, subsurface safety valve, triple S and V with smaller ID. Keep it 1, rate multiplier 1. And then we will have tubing again down to 9000, the tail of the tubing, the tailpipe. And then we have 4.052, the same roughness. We can keep it that way, rate multiplier 1. And lastly, we have the casing. Down to the bottom of our well, casing inside ID 6.4. I keep the same casing inside roughness and rate multiplier still 1. Okay, click 1, click done, and lastly, the geothermal gradient for the overall heat transfer coefficient 8. This is important for the temperature calculation, the heat transfer coefficient, the heat transfer calculation along the well, along the tubing and the casing, and the temperature at 0 depth, 60 degrees Fahrenheit. At the Christmas tree depth at 600 feet, the temperature is a bit cooler, 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And at reservoir level at 9275, the temperature is 210, okay, as imputed in IPR data section, right? So from here, we can click done, and we can check the summary by clicking this button, okay, summary in table. Again, you can copy and paste the table on your spreadsheet, and we can also draw down hole. All right. You can see the Christmas tree, the depth in measured depth and true vertical depth, MD and TVD, tubing, subsurface safety valve, tubing, and then casing. All right, so far so good. So from here, we can click done. And lastly, we can perform the nodal analysis. All right. So here you can see the well sketch, the well schematic. And now we go straight to the calculation, IPR and VLP in flow performance relationship and vertical lift performance under the system selection. All right. Now we need to provide the wellhead pressure or the top node pressure.